in one sense, it's like, oh yay, a few extra days in Mexico, like can't complain that much. But at the same time, the unknown is what's really frustrating.
Megan Byrne, her partner, and their son are supposed to be back home in North Vancouver. Instead, the trio is stuck in Mexico after their flight home on Sunday was canceled. The family among the thousands of people impacted by a recent strike by WestJet aircraft mechanics.
Just the lack of communication has been really frustrating. We have been on wait on hold for like over 4 hours, and then the call just drops off. So it's like we literally have been waiting and waiting and waiting, and then nothing, and it's happened multiple times.
The strike, which began on Friday and ended on Sunday, led to the cancellation of more than 1,000 flights, disrupting the travel plans of more than 100,000 people during the busy Canada Day long weekend.
I can't get a hold of anyone through the phone. They've sent me through this line up here, and now they're trying to get out of doing a refund.
While the strike is over, disruptions continue, with 75 flights canceled so far on Tuesday and 8 on Wednesday. WestJet says a full resumption of operations will take time.
Our honeymoon is just starting today. This morning at 3 o'clock this morning, WestJet sent me an email saying my flight was changed, and then it got canceled 3 hours before we were supposed to fly out.
It looks like I'm going to miss my flight. I'm going to miss my family trip. And, but you know, I support the strike. I support people unionizing and using those rights.
We went over there and said there's been cancelled, and she put us in this queue, and it just goes forever. Just, no one talks to you.
WestJet says it's working to support impacted guests, but with the July long weekend a peak travel period, it admits limited availability exists, making options for reaccommodation challenging. The airline says in compliance with the air passenger protection regulations, passengers are entitled to request a refund if their reaccommodation flight isn't within 48 hours of their scheduled departure. Byrne and her family are now set to fly back home on Thursday.
We've had to pay for additional flights. We've had to pay for more days with our car rental. We've had to pay for all the extra food.
WestJet continues to advise passengers to check the status of their flight before leaving for the airport. In Richmond, Monika Gul, City News.